The famous in the news trick, where you pour the liquid into the newspaper, is one of the most underestimated tricks in magic. It is such a strong routine. Many magicians use it for their finishers, but it's almost a forgotten routine. Not many people do it nowadays, and many people have come to me and asked if we have a decent gimmick, because many of the gimmicks out there on the market have so many issues. Well, we've redesigned the gimmick completely and done it the PropDog way. This has so many advantages. We've got routines from, and in fact instructions from Max Somerset and routines by Faye Presto. So here's Max to tell you a little bit more about our In the News gimmick.
Now, who would have thought that a humble bag like this and a newspaper like that are the key to a very strong closer to your act? Well, at first glance this does look like just a bag, but this is very carefully purpose designed for the In the News trick. And the reason it's so beautifully designed is, first and foremost, it's textured on the inside. And that's really, really helpful, especially once it's glued into a newspaper. The number of times I've struggled to find the center pages in previous models of this bag design. Other bag designs have been made of thicker plastic, and they don't handle very well. And also other bag designs have been welded very badly along the welds which are necessary to hold the water, and it ruptures. But in this particular bag, this has been welded from the inside, so you can put large volumes of water in it and it won't rupture. And as far as I'm concerned about you, I want peace of mind. If I'm going to dangle this over somebody's head, I do not want white wine, or worse, red wine, all over their clothes. I don't want a dry cleaning bill. So this being textured on the inside means that it's very easy, because of the texture. This comes apart very easily. It's very easy to find the center of it while you're looking for the center pages in the newspaper. Things come apart. Also, it's a very dull sheen. So with this, you can confidently open the newspaper up in the center and say, I think that's roughly the center, isn't it? Which is a nice convincer that you just innocently finding the center of a newspaper, and you won't see this because it's a very thin bag, very thin. So this is a vast improvement on previous models, and these bags are very, very durable. I mean, you can squeeze them up. You can put pretty much a pint of liquid in one of these, like this, and now you'll see that the liquid is there. The liquid is now there. The other thing is that on previous models, when I used to perform this, sometimes now, because the liquid was inside, the actual moisture would stick the bag together, and then the actual liquid wouldn't come out in one constant flow, and that created a weak ending to the performance. With this, you don't have that problem because it's textured on the inside. So it actually emits beautifully into the glass. Let's just have a look. Once it's back the right way up, let's just pour it into the glass. You'll see how it comes out very beautifully, very cleanly. There it goes, all the way into the glass. What you do is you tip this in to the bag. Tip the whole lot in. Make sure it's all gone. Put the wine glass down. Now I hold there with my thumb and first finger, and all my other fingers go behind everything else, because I'm going to flip it open and let it drop. And I put this over someone's head. I say to someone, okay, just blow, whatever. And I might say, madam, if you suck, say what you want, depending on your bad sense of humor. And now you just literally open and let it drop. I push slightly, let it drop, and then from there I do this, and I look. I come underneath and I look, as if I'm trying to find it. And then I will, just using my thumb and first finger to give it the illusion of weightlessness now. And you've got to get this right. Remember, you're going, for you and I now, you're going clockwise. Just go like that and let it drop. And you let that drop and it looks completely weightless. And with that, I just turn it all the way around, and I say, and I can go through every single page of this newspaper. And as I do this, I can go over the heads of a lot of people. If they're sat in a circular table, if they're sat in a long table, or if you're sat with just 3 or 4 people, you can go over the heads and you'll say, and there is absolutely nothing in this newspaper. The wine has completely evaporated. And so, and the reason, of course, that is the case is it's a very, very dry white wine, or whatever you want to say. And you go through every page, because remember, you didn't glue down here. So you can go through every page. Now, at this point, I act as if it's done, and I leave it at that. And I say, so there we are. That's a waste of money, isn't it? And I take the newspaper, and I'm always holding just finger and thumb on the corner, as if it's completely weightless. And now I grab the other side, and I'm going to throw this on the floor. And here's how I'm going to throw it. I'm going to throw it so that the actual Telegraph, the front page, is facing up at me. So I'm going to throw it like this and down, and then I'm going to pick it up quite quickly. But so I say, so that's a waste of money, isn't it? And I put it down and I pick it up like that. Now, at this point, I close it in the same way I closed it initially. Back up, sides up. I say, let's reverse this. Madam, you suck. Good. You blow. Great. You lift up the wine glass, whatever, and you tip and gently allow that to all go back in there like that. And I do this. Don't want to waste any. Throw that on the floor as if it's a nothing, and then you say, cheers. What are you going to do after that? Nothing. Just a bag and a newspaper. It's brilliant, isn't it?